Good day, folks. Hope everyone's doing fine out there in Styrene Land. And look who's in the shop today. Jangle. Alright, so as the title said, an apology and a tour of the WigWag workshops. Because there's two. The apology part comes in. Some of you may know that I'm a woodworker, also small scale woodworker. So I had this idea that I wanted to build a paint rack slash tool hanger for the upstairs workshop. Just so, you know, I had all the paint just sitting in a drawer and it was kind of a pain, you know, having to pull the drawer out and look, is this it? Nope. Is this it? Nope. Is this it? So, I've seen on a couple channels, I think International Scale Modeler or Models and Flurry Models. Both of them have great shows. They're like 30 minutes to 50 minutes, sometimes an hour. But anywho, I wanted to build up this paint rack. So I went and got the lumber and everything and set up the camera, you know, and I kind of just pre-cut everything, and I was just going to do a video, you know, record it and kind of do a time-lapse thing. And I didn't hit record. I thought it was recording, and it wasn't. And by the time I got so far into it, by the time I noticed it was just too late. I had already cut the pieces and laid it out and everything, so apologies for that. But so you're gonna see the what I built in the workshop here. So I'm just gonna take a quick tour around of where I do most of my building, and then the basement workshop where I do my woodworking, small scale woodworking. I don't make big furniture or anything. I just make, you know, crafty type things, and which you'll see. You won't see any items because I haven't did anything in a while. I'm just going to show you around. I know in past videos I did some of videos of the model railroad and stuff. So, all right, let's have a look around. Alright, so got a place for the cats to chill out, and hopefully they don't get into stuff on the workbench. And of course a place to keep some beverages cold. And so I don't do any woodworking on this part of the bench here. This used to be my ham radio station. Many of you know that I'm also a ham radio operator, but with the downturn in the economy and other stuff, blah blah blah, I had to sell off my my ham radio station, but I still have my my scanner. So, and we got the Apple T or the iMac, 27-inch iMac, where I do most of my YouTube video watching. And it's also a host to my all of my movies and everything. And then I got a Linux box here that basically I use. It's just there if I'm rendering out video and such, and in Final Cut Pro, which I use for video editing, and I use Logic Pro for some music stuff. So if the iMac's busy rendering video, then I can use this. And also I have the music on here too, so I can listen to old time radio is what I like to listen to when I'm usually in a shop. Or I have I have over 200 and some hours, if not more, of military stuff that I've purchased over the years. And this is just your typical storage bins of parts. This one here is a new one, and I'm just starting to use it now. But yeah, it's, you know, your typical different bits and pieces. As you can see, I got, you know, 1/25th scale rims and tires, and there's wheels. This bottom one here is mostly diorama parts. I ran out of the label maker ran out of tape, so I got some of that on order so I can finish labeling out. I got a whole box of parts that need to be filed away. Then I just got some builds up there. Then up here is going to be an upcoming project. I'm actually going to be doing a video and a build review of this kit for the Scale Modelers Social Club, which is a really cool forum you should check out. And then behind it is just some old railroad videos and stuff that I still have on DVD that I haven't converted yet and put in a library. And just some builds. As you know, I love building pickups, so I got all my pickups there. And then some tanks, and some more military trucks, and then my meager little stash, which, you know, I don't really have that much. Looking at you, Atomic Dog, with like 4 hobby stores in your closet. So basically on this side here I just have all my civilian models, and then on this side here I have my military armor, except for that, obviously that's civilian. It's just there because I'm got to pick up some more putty for that. Alright, so off to the main modeling desk. So this is the paint rack I was talking about in the video. So I got pegboard backing for tools. I just built it, so I don't have all my tools up yet. Still working on how I'm gonna organize stuff. And then of course all my paints. Now you may notice in this video the lighting is not that great in here. A couple bulbs just burnt out in the lights, and I need to really come up with a better lighting system, as I've mentioned in a past few videos. So, and then I just got some my model railroad projects that I'm working on there, and I keep my glues and stuff, and all those cups are just pieces and stuff for current builds. And then I took an old, I don't know what you would call this, but I found it in the garbage at work. Someone was cleaning out their desk and decided they didn't want it, so I took it. And we'll get an overview of the work desk. I wish that the desktop was a little bigger, but it works for most stuff. If I want to build a big wingy, I'll show you when we go to the basement workshop where I build the bigger scale stuff. I got a nice piece of beveled glass there for cutting decals. Works out really nice. That way, you know, if you got any goop or stuff on the cutting mat, you don't want to get them on your decals, so I have this nice piece of glass for doing that. And like I said, this is just you know, bits and pieces of builds and stuff, mostly accessories for the tanks and the trucks that I still have to finish off. You can call all these builds pretty much shelf queens, because they all have a few parts that need to be added and weathering. Especially this guy here. It needs all of its weathering and cargo and everything. That's the Russian ZIS 5, I believe. So I'm working on that. And this diorama display, it's it's made for, it's maybe out of scale for displaying some of the stuff, but I just have it there to kind of give me an idea for building out dioramas and stuff. So underneath the workbench is the old paint holder where I used to keep my paints, rubber gloves, and then I have another shelf here where I keep all my decals in nice baggies with some of them silicone baggies that you get. You know, that's usually like in furniture and stuff, furniture pack. So I got the decals in there all nice and neat, and then a couple there to keep the moisture out. So, and then of course the Monte Carlo, which you'll be seeing another update on that. It's the current project. I never have more than 2 modeling projects going on, but I'll always have some railroad stuff going. I kind of bounce back and forth between. Right now with the model railroad, right now I'm just practicing scratch building some stuff, and then that's the train station in the corner there. So I'm working on that. Alright, so let's again, I apologize for not showing the build of the paint rack. I know it probably could have been helpful for some folks. We'll get a little close up here, but we even you know, 90-degree the corners. And then the stain I used is called it's actually for gun stock, and then I just did a satin finish over it because I didn't want it like glossy or semi-glossed. You almost got a little bit of a weathered look there. Now I built this whole thing, not including the stain and stuff, because I have that obviously being a woodworker, but the wood and the pegboard, I did it for $15. So the wood, each 8-foot piece, I got it's actually 1x2 furring strips, it's called, and they were like 98 cents a piece. So I bought like 5 of them. So that was like $5. And then the backboard was like $8 and change. And then there was something else. Oh yeah, the screws in a wash. It's like these rubber pieces to mount it to the wall. So even if you didn't have the stain, you could do the stain and the lacquer top for another $12. So I mean, if I didn't have anything, it would have been $30, but it only costed me like 15. So all right, let's mosey on down to the other workshop. Let's move over to the. Now I have the iPad here, but that's just because it's Friday night and I bring the iPad down here and listen to tunage and stuff like that, or sometimes videos. But this workbench here is where I do a lot of diorama building, and it also serves if I have an oversized model. Hint hint, if I ever get that B36 I've been looking for, so that's where I'll have to build it down here. I mean, that kit is huge. I think it's even bigger than that B29 Super Fortress kit, or B29, yeah, or even the B17, but that B36 kit is huge. So as soon as I can score me one of them, we'll be building it down here. And then over to the other part of the workbench. This is where I do just some woodworking stuff. That's some diorama supplies there. I just stuck it under there for right now. Usually that is over there. But I did some clean up for this video a little bit. Also use this bench, like I said, for electronics, tinkering, and then woodworking also. And like I said, I just do small scale woodworking on the scroll saw. You can look on YouTube and see what scroll sawing is. I call it, it's like reverse sewing. Instead of sewing stuff together, you're just basically cutting stuff out. And then, you know, there's a lot of cool stuff. You can make cool boxes and nameplates and all kinds of cool stuff. One of the things I really like is Intarsia. Give it a look. Intarsia art is awesome woodworking. So I have the drill press here. This is mostly used for cutting holes in the wood, because what you do is you drill holes into the wood. Okay, whoops. You drill holes into the wood, and then so you can feed the blade through to do the cutting. So, yep, if you're interested, have a look. There's plenty of videos. I would recommend if you look up Steve Good of My Scroll Saw Workshop. He's got some awesome videos and stuff and everything, and also the Scroll Saw Village. But yep, if you're kind of curious, just check out Steve Good at the Scroll Saw Workshop. He's got a good YouTube channel. And over here we have the spray booth. Now I found this in the trash at work. This used to hold a PBX, the old phone system stuff, the phone racks. It's nice. It's got a nice little drawer down there, and as you can see, it's pretty deep. And I have lights. I need to do better lighting, but yeah, you can see there. I need to do permanent lighting, and then also work on the exhaust. So, and then up here I keep some paints and everything in my thinners, and then I have a microwave up there to reheat the tea or and such too. There's some diorama stuff that requires heating, so that's why I got that there. I don't cook any food in it or anything. But then I have my airbrush down there. I have two compressors. That's my backup, and then my main one. They're both, I think they're just the Pache or Badger. I don't even know. But the airbrush of choice for the WigWag workshop is the Pache Eagle Talon. I love this airbrush. It's got, multiple adjustments. You got your front end adjustments, and then in the back to adjust airflow. It's a dual action, and you can get down with this thing. You can get all the way from a hairline all the way up to a wide spray. Using the medium needle and then switching out to the large needle. I've tried, I'm not going to give names of other airbrushes that people use. It's a personal choice, but I've tried other airbrushes and I just love this. I love Pache airbrushes, so that's what I use. Now, this I guess it's a homemade spray booth. I have a glass door that goes on the front, which I need to reattach. So after you're done spraying, you can close it up to keep dust and crap from getting in there. So I need to reattach that. And that's kind of down here. You're not going to see it. It's in a corner there. Then I have my cleaning station down here where I clean the airbrush. I just use a milk jug with paper towel in there, and that's what I use to clean out the brushes. So, the model railroad. So right now it's kind of on hiatus. I'm reworking some of it, which I'll show you. So I got so basically what had happened was, well, here first I'll show you. That's just, these are all the buildings that, you know, I'll take one building up to the upstairs workshop and detail them out. So anywho, as you can see here, move the paper out of the way, there used to be a bridge there. Okay, I didn't like it, so I took out the bridge and removed this track. Now, when I put this together, before I put the mountains in, I ran the engine around the track, and it ran, you know, good. You know, I was like, awesome. But as soon as I started hooking up a consist to it, the cars kept derailing and coming unhooked. So, and there's some trouble spots. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't like the bridge. Now, one of the problems is, this is code 83 Atlas track. And everything was precisely laid out. So I need to replace this with some code 83 flex track. Unfortunately, they're not making it right now due to whatever issues. The company that I use was bought out and manufacturing issues, so I'm having trouble getting a hold of it. It's out there, but man, the price they want for it, it's, you know, so I haven't checked in the last month or so. They were supposed to get it back in production in February, so I'll have a look. So I need to, flex track is basically just one long piece of track that you can make it, curve it the way you want, rather than just the 12-inch pieces that you hook together. And then I don't have a light in here, but I had some issues with the track in here too, so I got to remove a piece of that track that's inside there and rework it. So that's the model railroad. I'm in no hurry, you know. There's going to be an extension coming off of here, going this way at some point. What leads to the final stop on our tour. Have a 60-inch TV down here. This is the older style rear projection. It's still HD. I have an Apple TV hooked up to it. And like I said, I got over 200 plus hours of various military stuff and probably another 25 hours of modeling videos. You know, I forgot the guy that does the airbrush. Dr. Cranky talks about him. I have his videos. I have all the AK videos and just a bunch of other ones. Plus I have probably, geez, of rail videos, they're called, you know, of trains. If I watched it starting right now and watched every one I have, by this time next year, fast forward a year, I still wouldn't finish watching all of them that I have. So I have like, last time I checked, over 4 terabytes of content. So I have the Apple TV hooked up to this, and when I'm down here, if I'm not watching, you know, videos, whatever to keep me occupied, like I said, I love listening to old-time radio. Well, hope you enjoyed the tour of the WigWag workshops. You know, this hobby is awesome. The community is, you know, I don't need to say, we all know how great this community is. And as you can see, I got a few other hobbies that I like to do. You know, it's just, you know, a chance to let your, you know, your mind just, you know, decompress. I don't get stressed when I build. It's, you know, if you know, if glue spills somewhere or something doesn't fit right, who cares, you know? $20 kit, you know, which is a lot of money for me, right? Because I can't afford stuff. So, you know, it's just, you know, it's just relaxing. You know, I don't have to say it. Y'all know it. You're all builders too. You know, you just try to carve out a, you know, a piece of space in your humble abode, and you know, where you can come and not be bothered, and you know, just don't let build stress you out. You know, I know those AMT kits are just rubbish, and you know, and a few times I want to throw them against the wall, but I'm not gonna let them win. So, you know. Anywho, well, that's it. You know, please leave comments below and tell me what you think. And I still have the About Me. I'm almost got that wrapped up. I probably should have did that first and then this video, but you know, that's coming, eh? So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing an update on the Monte Carlo build, and then also have an intro to the next build, which is the Russian battle cruiser. I'm going to do a time lapse with that and an in-depth unboxing video, and I'm also going to be shooting a lot of pictures for the Modelers Social Club forum. I'm a member there, and I'm a review member, so I'm going to do a proper review. Thanks to Flory Models. Been watching his reviews and learning a lot of pointers on how he does stuff, so thanks Flory. I appreciate it. So until next time, remember, be kind to one another and keep that glue on the styrene.